DanielScranton.com. Welcome to the reading, The New Orion Andromedan Alliance, the 9D Arcturian Council, channeled by Daniel Scranton. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are always on the lookout for new alliances throughout this galaxy of ours, and we have noticed that on the physical plane, in your dimension, there has been a new alliance struck between the Orions and the Andromedans. Now, this is significant for several reasons. The Orions have often been seen as the oppressors, the villains, the ones who want to dominate everyone else in the galaxy. And yet, they are evolving spiritually, just like everyone else is. In fact, it was an evolution of consciousness in the third dimensional Orion System that led to the end of the Orion Wars. There certainly has been a lot of energy to clear since that traumatic time in the galaxy and in the universe, but enough of that work is now done to get the Orions to the point where they are ready to reach out with an olive branch to the Andromedans to form this alliance to help secure the peace in the galaxy that most beings want. Now, this is also significant because the Andromedans have had an isolationist type of approach to the rest of the galaxy for quite some time. They have been watching from a distance and waiting to see who would raise their consciousness enough to get to the point where they would reach out to the Andromedans. And of course, the Orions did. Now, beings who have existed in physical form in the Orion System have grown spiritually even more because of the Orion Wars than if there had not been that degree of oppression, violence, and general discord amongst all the beings who live there throughout their history. This is something that all of you on Earth can use to start to appreciate everything that you've been through there and continue to go through on your very long journeys to raising your level of consciousness to a fifth dimensional frequency. You've had a lot of wars, a lot of oppression, a lot of slavery. And of course, right now, you are going through a crisis of being divided and also a crisis involving the health and being of your air, water, and soil. All of this forces a person to grow spiritually because if they do not, they bring about more suffering. And that suffering is getting harder to ignore, even if it is happening to someone else who lives on the other side of the planet. You are all so connected now, not just because of your internet, but also because of your consciousness. Many people have traveled to parts of the world that they never would have dreamt of traveling to just a couple of 100 years ago. Your world is getting smaller and therefore more connected. And you are getting to the point where you, as a collective, are readying yourselves to reach out to other beings throughout the galaxy And you will do so as a collective of human beings who wants to be a part of the galactic community. Just like the Orions want to join with so many others throughout the galaxy in making sure that all are in agreement that peace and harmony are the way to ascension, and the only way for all beings to live joyously with love in their hearts. Before you assume that the Orions have a negative agenda because of something you've read somewhere, remember that we are reading their energy, and we know when someone is lying to us or lying to others. We can tell you right now that this is real and that they are sincere. And it is a giant step forward for the entire galactic community, of which humanity is right now an unofficial part. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. DanielScranton.com